What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back if you haven't already. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That really does help the channel out. And we're gonna get into some Biomutant. Looks about good.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA.
I don't know. I think I'll probably pick this one. Murgle. What's the difference? Get this Murgle.
Define your genetic structure.
I don't know how. Not sure how good agility is. Make you vitality based? We may go for move speed and kite. Or I could just do... Oh, he looks so stupid. So I can get this to 100. I can get that to 100. Let's do about a 50. I think this will work. I don't know. I don't want him to look retarded. May do an average. He looks just plumb retarded if you go one way. Oh, look at these randoms. I think I'm just gonna get this. God damn.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
Just kind of curious.
Encode your DNA.
4.
Define your
Yeah,
genetic
we're
structure.
gonna get this dude. And I'll probably rock with that. So that's some melee damage. And some move speed. Let's go on up a little bit. Let's try that.
Choose a genetic resilience.
I look retarded. I say we're gonna go. We're just gonna get an all-around average defense for all of it.
Choose your first style.
Okay, what do we got for style? Oh, it's just a colors. Let's see if I can get a random one that I like. I think I'll go with this.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Command Deadeye.
Your ranged weapons reload instantly. That sounds pretty
Commando.
good. Ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage. That also sounds good.
Psyfreak.
Magic.
Saboteur.
Dodge.
Sentinel.
Armor.
Deadeye.
So your ranged weapons reload instantly, and your next magazine is 20% more damage. I think that's probably what I'm going to go
Commando.
with. Ranged weapon attacks 10.
Deadeye.
Yeah. We're doing a Deadeye.
Deadeye chosen. Sounds good.
I do apologize for the slow start, but
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
I want to turn down this brightness because this looks a bit too bright. I think that looks alright. I don't know what sharpening does. Let's put that back down to where it was.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I like strength and power.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
What was that?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Motherfucker.
better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
But I want to. I wonder if you can kill it. I really don't think I can. I don't think you're supposed to. I'm sure I probably could, but I don't think you're actually even able to, no matter how long you sit there and shoot him. Because I didn't see a health bar or anything.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. Just be glad there's a rope. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry attacks. Lightning bolts flashing above their head, press L. I don't know what that was.
That's going to leave a mark.
Is there an aim?
The scrap keeps piling up. Head on.
Ow. What is that? What? What is it? Oh. Is it a health? Defeating enemies, quest, attributes. You also get 1 point shooting to Wung-Fu. Let's see, change equipment, weapons. Do I not have those equipped? Okay, yeah I do. Okay, when you level up, you can increase attribute choice. Pick which attribute to increase over the list. I would say for this build, health, strength, and luck. I'm gonna go for that crit chance.
That's an improvement.
Point is the special attacks. Let's see. You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
The fuck is it for?
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Fuck is that?
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Ow. I don't remember what my damn ability is. I've already forgot. Circle, square.
Just what you were looking for.
Ow. So what is this? Oh, it's let's see. It will make use to be toxic slush.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
I imagine we're probably going to do about an hour of this, and then I'll probably take a break, get me a snack, and then we'll come back and probably stream
The sound of spark metal
a bit
going
longer.
pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I mean, this is pretty fucking simple.
There you go.
A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting an enemy again, you can launch it up in the air.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Wham! That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
It's a shame this doesn't take advantage of the PS5. So I believe this is even, it's in 1080p.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Yeah. I don't guess there's fall damage. Oh, but I look like I can fucking drown. This should drain your energy real quick.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Back here.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Shit.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Well, we did the beginning part. Now to open up into pretty much the big open map. Got us a little trophy.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
It's the fast travels. I believe you gotta... Did I just piss on that? Interacting signposts. You'll unlock a signpost. Fast travel once you've unlocked them. Yeah, he did. He pissed all over it. I wonder, can you fast travel? I guess you can. Oh, a frog. Is that my little pet? Fuck. Assuming that's a boss.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. Need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
I wonder if they've hidden something back here. I would have. Is that poop? I think that's a bunch of poop.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
I am curious when this saves. So we're getting close to the
He's
point where
heard
I'm
the
going to wrap
stories
up,
about the
do a
terror
few little
inflicted
things.
by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Inner balance, two halves, flows through all the times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds. Which I was going to try to be evil. The balance your action creates with your aura.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and psi shrines will reward you with points, powers. Can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
I'm guessing I'll get light points.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
You can decide what use it to unlock. Can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
I want to look at the psi powers and see what's
The Myriad's
light and dark.
conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Utulu, ba, yowo.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Bubuko von Yunlun.
Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe.
Potawata Fabobe, Mok Kofar.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Tikamapen.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Shit. See the side missions here. Oh, I guess I don't have any, or no? Yeah, no. Okay, so... What does it say? I got new gear. I got no new gear. Oh, it's this shit. This is what I wanted to look at. Where are you at? So I got 4 dark, 2, yeah. Let's see, aura, saviour. So let's see. Press input. Blaze will launch you forward. Blink is a teleport. Dark to get the sizzle ball. Light for that. That's light. Light. That seems kind of cool. Press down on the inputs you have bound, and the ability Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. I guess we'll unlock Blaze. Outfits. Oh, that little thing is my... Why does it say I have something? Oh, shit. Why don't I have any gear on? There we go. I was about to say... That might have been what was... Yep, it was them.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I mean, we're gonna do both. And this looks like a good, let's see, Myriad. So they're maximum dark for the Lotus. Oh, which one do we have up here? Looks like a fat goblin thing. I think it's this thing. Dark. What is this? Thing with a weird tail. Some maximum light. Since we're going to do a dark deal, that's the way we're going to go. But I believe we're going to wrap up here, take a little break, and then I'll come back maybe in an hour or so, maybe a little less. And then we'll probably stream for probably several hours. Oh yeah, I did want to try this. Is that all it does?
You're absolutely drained.
Oh, I see it. It's like a little energy bar up there. So I can be like burn the shit out of them. Yep, alright, we're going to wrap up here, so if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll have more coming your way soon.